And now for more insight on this, we are now joined in the studio by our political analyst Wang Xuwen, former deputy president of the International Business Daily. Welcome to our program, Mr. Wang. Well, first of all, what's the role of Kuomintang in cross-strait relations?
The Kuomintang has been playing a very important role in the relation across the Taiwan Straits. First, I remember in 2005, the then chairman of the KMT, Mr. Lian Zhan, made an ice-breaking visit to the mainland. From that time, that was the beginning of establishing direct relations between the two sides. That's very important. And then in 2008, the KMT came into power again, and under the leadership of Mr. Ma Ying-jeou, a lot of progress was made across strait relations. Even in the future, the Kuomintang, even though it's out of power, is still quite influential. After all, the founder of the Republic of China, Dr. Sun Yat-sen, is still quite influential in Taiwan. And the Jiang family is still quite influential. After all, the economic takeoff of Taiwan started during the rule of the Jiang family. And even in the future, the Kuomintang still has some influence among many people. And there is, if it does well, there is still the possibility for the KMT to come into power again. So the relation between the KMT and the CPC is very important in the future relations across Taiwan Strait.
Well, indeed, during the past 8 years, when Kuomintang was in power, the cross-strait relations saw steady, stable relations indeed. Then how do you assess the future relationship between the mainland and Taiwan? What are the challenges and opportunities?
Yeah, there are challenges as well as opportunities. First, let's say something positive opportunities. And the people, both on Taiwan and in the Chinese mainland, belong to the same nationality, the Chinese nationality. So that's the ethnic tie. And people on both sides of Taiwan Strait share the same culture, the same tradition, the same heritage. That's a cultural tie. That's also very important. And in the past, more than almost 2 decades, economic relations between Taiwan and the mainland have been strengthened, developed a great deal. Now we can say that it is impossible for Taiwan to develop its economy without the mainland. For instance, the mainland tourists, the mainland, trade with the mainland, and so on and so forth. Everybody knows that. That's also a cultural tie, also very important. And the third opportunity, very important, the central government of China has been very strong. And the development of the mainland has been very influential. So long as the central government remains authoritative, influential, even those people in Taiwan, they intended to gain independence, no, it's almost next to impossible for them to do that. And they cannot afford the strong will of the 1.3 billion people on the mainland. Yeah, after all, the population in Taiwan is just over, 20 million, more than 20 million in less than 30 million. So that's another opportunity. But it is bad. The challenge is that the separation of Taiwan from the mainland is too long. And since 1895, it's almost 120 years.
Yes.
And especially when the Democratic Progressive Party was in power, they practiced the de-China policy. They want to cut off the cultural relation with the mainland. They did something, and of course they also had some headway. That's the challenge.
To be practical as well.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Our political analyst, Mr. Wang Xuwen, former deputy president of the International Business Daily. Thank you very much indeed.